So today I want to share with you a big picture lesson that will be eye-opening. At the end of this video, you will realize that a career has 6 distinct stages and that you cannot bypass any stage, but you can accelerate your journey through a stage which will propel you professionally faster than you ever thought possible. See, all our careers have 6 stages, or a full career should have 6 stages. Considering you start working out of school or college in an employed position and progress steadily up the career ladder, these will be the stages that you will encounter. See, there are no shortcuts that I have here. There is no magic where you can climb up faster by skipping a stage. You have to go through each stage, but you can accelerate your journey through a stage. In fact, you can climb the career ladder in 1/3 the standard time. So over the course of your career, what you expect to do in 30 years is actually possible in 10 years. And today, I want to introduce you to these 6 stages that apply to all careers, all jobs and all industries and sectors of the economy, from the for-profit businesses to the not-for-profit businesses, from private companies to publicly listed companies. May you be involved with a product business or a service enterprise. See, when we are yet gaining our education, let's say you are in college or when you were in college, at that time you were in your first stage of your career development. And this stage is called the aspiration stage. This is a stage represented by discovery. So at this time in your life, you are yet gaining knowledge. You are actively learning about what your interests are and what you are passionate about. Maybe there is a reason you gravitated towards a career in engineering, or maybe you went for a liberal arts education. For some people, a business education is where their heart lies, and they study subjects such as marketing and accounting. For others, they are obsessed with the sciences and choose a career in medicine or astrophysics or life sciences. But this is the aspiration stage where you are discovering your passions and your interests. And right now, you are in the process of building the very early blocks of your resume. You are probably searching for or are in internships, test driving your career choices and starting your understanding of how to practically apply your education towards earning a livelihood. Once you graduate from the aspiration stage, you enter the next stage of your career ladder. And this stage is called the promise stage. This is a stage that is represented by the fact that you are full of potential. And that is why it is called the promise stage. The promise of your potential outweighs the actuality of your experience. See, at this time, your bag of experience is empty because you have not worked in a salaried full-time position apart from maybe 1 or 2 internships that you have done. Don't get me wrong, these internships or practical work experience that you got was necessary. It was necessary to increase the potential of your promise that you are presenting to the world as a job candidate for their consideration. But that internship experience is only to differentiate you from the rest of the students or freshers who are starting out their careers as well. In fact, you use the promise of your potential to gain employment and thereby actual work experience. Put another way, in this promise stage, your bag of actual experience is empty, but your bag of potential is full, and you use your potential to gain experience. And as you proceed in your career further, and if you are learning correctly, then you will soon progress to the next stage, which is a very important stage. In fact, this stage can make or break the rest of your career. And this stage is called the momentum stage. In this stage, your early achievements, your early wins will lead to solid opportunities coming your way. These are not necessarily solid job opportunities, though they very well could be. But these solid opportunities may even be the right projects coming your way. The most complex challenges and the most exciting projects come to those who are in the momentum stage of their careers. They have been identified as the ones who get things done, and thereby they are given the opportunities that can have the maximum impact on the organization's top and bottom lines. They are being identified as the A players, the stars in the lineup. Think of these people as the opening batsmen for a cricket team, the ones that have the privilege to set the tone for the rest of the team. And it is very important to get this stage of your career right, because prior to the momentum stage, there is still some flexibility in the system. That is, the system is more forgiving before you get to the momentum stage. But once you get into the momentum stage, then the system expects more of you, and you must proceed very comprehensively. And this stage just keeps building on itself. The more you succeed with projects and opportunities coming your way, the more such projects and opportunities of increasing challenge and complexity keep coming your way. The momentum stage gives way to the harvest stage, which is the next stage in one's career. In the harvest stage, the depth and breadth of your experiences, the richness of your expertise creates options for you. At this point in your career, if things have gone well, then you have mastered the subject matter expertise as well as the human interaction needed to lead. You are looked upon as someone who can get things done at a senior level. People perceive you as an effective leader and one who is current with the advancements in their industry, with a solid application for all of the other business functions that one may have to deal with. That is to say that you have an appreciation for how your work impacts the work of others and how the entire system is connected, and a breakdown in one place can disturb the entire chain. The harvest stage means you have now started your senior leadership journey. In this stage, it is more likely that you are headhunted, though sometimes that can even start in the momentum stage. But in this stage, you may well be a mini celebrity in your industry. You can be receiving offers to join the boards of other companies, be part of industry organizations at a senior level, bringing your leadership and signature style to those responsibilities. You could be approached by investors and startups with business proposals. All of this is a sign that you belong to the harvest stage of your career, where the true strength of your experiences and your track record is creating options for you. At this time, while the chances are that however you proceed further, you cannot go too wrong, but if you choose the best opportunity at this point in the harvest stage, you can go really right. What I mean by that is that the harvest stage has a tipping point. And while you cannot go too wrong, generally speaking, in any direction you take in the harvest stage, you can go really right if you choose the optimal opportunity. If you do cross the harvest stage, you will enter the next stage, which is called the Encore stage. The Encore stage is where all your amazing experience is put to full use towards the best, most optimal opportunity. It is in this stage that a career professional can lead a business as its head. This is where there is no position left above you to climb into. This is the top slot. The crown is on your head in the Encore stage. And remember, the head that wears the crown is heavy. This is the stage where the responsibilities are very real, but your experience and your leadership skills are suited to carrying the load of this responsibility, and you really have an opportunity to paint your professional masterpiece in this stage. This will be part of what you are remembered for. The one achievement that comes to be associated with your identity and has the power to define who you are and how you are perceived by the world around you. And let me tell you, not everyone reaches this stage. For many, careers can end in the harvest stage. But for a chosen few, they enter this Encore stage and have continued to excel even where others have stopped. And there are many examples. Sundar Pichai at Google is a great example of someone who has reached an Encore stage fairly young in his career. He has climbed through every stage, building on his skills, talents, knowledge, and qualities, and is now CEO of Alphabet, one of the leading companies globally. He is painting his professional masterpiece. Being so young and being in this stage means that he has a long runway ahead of him to make a very big impact in his Encore stage. And the Encore stage is closely connected to the last stage, the sixth stage, which is known as the legacy stage. If you get the Encore stage right, then you will leave behind a powerful legacy. You will be remembered as a beacon, as a shining example in your industry or even at a global level, for the contributions you made would have really changed people's lives in a powerful way. Steve Jobs has left a very powerful legacy and is perceived as one of the finest innovators of our time. The impact his products, his company has had across the planet is profound. He is remembered for multiple groundbreaking accomplishments in the industry, from his computers and laptops to his design philosophy to the iPod and iTunes, which revolutionized how the music industry connects with consumers, to the iPhone, which created, a movement all of its own. So today I wanted to bring into your awareness these 6 stages of every career. See, powerful encores and legacy stages are the ones that are remembered. The rest fade away. Please also note that all of these stages are deeply connected. If you want to successfully proceed to the next stage, you have to have successfully delivered in the stage that you're in. You cannot bypass a stage. What you can do is accelerate your progress through a stage, but you cannot skip a stage. But because these stages are connected, they can become a positive and a virtuous cycle where you just keep building on your previous success, or they can become a vicious and negative cycle where the problems of one stage keep presenting themselves over and over again and hold you back from being able to progress to the next stage. In fact, a stage will not allow you to proceed further if you don't conquer it. Even if you are able to escape the holding power of a stage for a short time, if you don't actually master the stage, you will not be able to progress meaningfully and you will fall back into that previous stage. This happens the most between the aspiration and the momentum stages, and to some degree between the momentum and the harvest stages as well. It can happen at other stages, but this is where it is noticed and becomes visibly a huge problem for working professionals. And these middle stages form the bulk of your working career. So it is critical to get these stages right. I hope you learned from this, and I look forward to engaging with you in the near future.